I do everything, Susan. You know that. I'm very busy.
Oh, yes. So this is
What do you
all
mean?
from the same rotisserie
Oh, this
chicken.
is from the same bird? Hey, hi everybody. It's the Papa from the Papa's Kitchen, and I got the Nana with me this time. And so it's the sort of near the end of summer. It's coming down to the last little, well, down here it's like summer until January.
It's summer for a long time.
Yeah, so anyhow.
But I've been loving these easy recipes you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I think everybody else does too.
They do. Yeah, the tuna melt thing went over like a big hit, you know. So what I thought I would do, just do another set, if you would, or another video of something very, very easy. And it's really one of my favorite things. It's chicken salad. And I just love a chicken
salad, like a salad with chicken, salad, or
like a chicken salad sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Look, I could do a sandwich 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch,
and I could do chicken 3 meals.
And you could, yes, you could. I forgot.
There we go.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm going to do a chicken salad, but I'm going to do 2 different ones. I'm going to do just a regular basic one, but even my basic isn't basic because I like to throw stuff in there that's fun. I do this for the grandkids. They love it. We try to outdo each other sometimes with our chicken salad add-ons. I'm going to do a special one which I've been wanting to try. It's a chicken salad with avocado and cashews and sort of like an add-on, but it doesn't use mayonnaise. It uses ranch dressing. So I'll show you that. And I looked for pretzel rolls. They didn't have any. I bought some onion rolls, which I love, and we're gonna put it on there. That'll be good.
So you bought onion rolls. What else do you have to have for this?
Okay, you know what? Easy. I went and bought just at the grocery store a rotisserie chicken.
Okay.
You know, they have them $5, you know.
Okay, rotisserie chicken.
Yep. And then I know I've got mayonnaise in the fridge.
Yes.
I did buy an avocado, which is a little expensive right now.
We bought those the other day.
Yeah, the other day. I've got celery. I've got eggs. I made some hard-boiled eggs.
Okay.
I did buy, for that second one that I'm going to show you, I did buy some cashews, some salted cashews. So that'll be good.
And chicken always
But everything else I've got here, and so that's what I like about these. I have some spring green onions.
Onions, green onions. Yeah. So you had to pick up a couple of
I had to because I was low, but normally I have those in the fridge anyhow. So this is something you can put together in 15 minutes. In the kitchen, just on your way home from work or something, stop and get a rotisserie chicken, you'll be all set.
Yes.
So, and let it cool off on the counter, pull it apart. And I took the skin off because it's unhealthy for you.
Though I love the skin.
I know you do, yeah.
So you're gonna just kind of get things all ready to put together?
Let me put it all together. I'll chop everything up so we don't have to sit here and do that. And then once I get it all chopped up, I'll come back and I'll tell you how I arrange it, or how I blend it, okay?
And then I get to eat it, right?
Yes, we can. All right, it sounds good. Okay, as you can see, I've got everything, well, somewhat, at least prepared and chopped and ready to go. One of the things that both of these recipes, I think, called for, I'm just looking at my notes here real quickly, actually only the one recipe did, but I like putting it in both, is it called for a little bit of dill. And I did want to show you this. What I did is I tried to get some regular dill, fresh dill. They don't have any. I cut mine back the other day that I'm growing, so I got a new one going, but it's not ready yet. So there's a little hack. Put a little cold water on the dry for about 10 minutes, and it will actually make
let me see that again.
and rehydrate your dry herbs. And that's the dill.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So it sort of blends in nicer, and then you're not chomping on something that you don't want to be chomping on. All right, let's get this going. So anyhow, I'm going to take it's about 4 cups here of chicken, and I've got both the white meat and the dark meat from the rotisserie chicken. I'm sorry.
You're having a hard time.
I don't know what is my problem.
Oh, you did that today.
I want 2. And this is what I love. I love it in my tuna salad. I love it in my chicken salad.
What's that?
2 hard-boiled eggs.
Oh,
I just love it.
Yeah, you do.
And then I want about a cup of, a quarter cup rather, of chopped celery. And I actually like a little bit more. I love chopped celery. Put a little bit more in there.
You like the crunch, huh?
I love the crunch, and you want the textures, absolutely. And then I do about a quarter of a cup of onion. Now you could use white onion, you could even use red onion actually. I use the green onion and I just chop it down. And again, I like the texture of it, and it's not quite as bold as the white would be. And I know you don't like it, Sue.
Oh no, I like it. I don't like the white.
Put a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice in there, and this will all be in the recipe. Fresh lemon juice, and that's about the pressing of about a half a lemon, sometimes a little bit more. And then what you want, and I forgot to get it out, don't look at my legs, please.
Oh no, let's see your legs.
But what you want is a little bit of salt in there, and so I didn't grab my spoon. Here, let's take my...
You gotta tell me, hon, you have had chicken salad where there's too much onion, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's just what, it's so powerful that you just don't want to do too much.
So anyhow, I want about 3/4 teaspoon of salt in there, and just sort of put that in there. And I want about a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, and just put that in. I like that. And by the way, you could use black, but the white is designed a little bit milder, but also designed to not show up as much as you can imagine. And then what is really nice in here is some, I got it out somewhere, some celery salt. Where is my...
It's right here.
Oh yeah, right there. My celery salt. Ooh, I don't think I've had this. Oh, I haven't even opened this one yet. Brand new. So this is, I like celery salt. I use this in a lot of different things. And oh, this is so good. Even when you're gonna roast a chicken, drop a little bit of this inside the chicken if you've got the whole roaster. And goodness, what's the problem here? It's the end of the day. I had a long work day. Yeah, I do work, even if you don't believe it. I do have things I'm doing. And I'm just like tired, but I'm glad. This is gonna be very, very good. And for the celery salt, all I want is about a 1/2 teaspoon of celery salt. So we're gonna put that in there like that.
So what do you do, hon?
What do I do? Well, I'm teaching a class at one of the colleges, the local colleges, and we have an extension at our church, so I'm doing that. I do everything, Susan, you know that. I'm very busy. Oh
yes, he's a busy man.
Listen, I do just a dash of red pepper, crushed red pepper. Ooh.
Do you know what though? People think when you're retired that you just don't do anything. I think I'm busier in retirement than we ever were.
Yeah, we really are.
In real life.
Yeah.
I mean, like when we were supposed to be working.
Yeah, I don't sit around and eat bonbons all day, that's for sure.
No.
I just don't. And I'm going to do now about 3/4, and you guys know I love Dukes. I love Dukes. I'll do about 3/4, but again, I want you to know, don't go so much by the measurements, although you'll see them in the recipe, but really do it by taste, and also do it by
texture, right?
Texture, and make sure, I mean, if you don't need...
Hey, talk over here.
Oh, sorry. If you don't need 3/4, don't use 3/4. I mean, it may make it too yucky. By the way, best thing to do before you put that in there is move this all around a little bit so that all that pepper, the salt, the dill, I mean, not the dill, but the celery, salt, and all that gets all sort of mixed up. Onions, everything. Now, I'm going to put in my mayonnaise. And like I said, I got about 3/4 of a cup here.
So when I used to make chicken salad, it was just mayonnaise, salt, and pepper, and eggs.
I know.
Oh, and always did relish, pickle relish.
Oh, yes. Well, that's an option you could put in here, but I'm not doing that this time.
No.
And I've done that before, but I actually only tend to like it when I'm making tuna. Sorry, I can't think. Oh, do you ever get home? I bet most of you do. After a long day of work, and you can't hardly even think what to make, much less you know, how to talk about it for sure. And that's sort of where I'm at right now. I can't think really good.
Well,
Had a long
and
day.
we bought a new tripod and tried to put it together, and it
it's
didn't
not
go
working,
together. So
it's
then
just
we got to
always
return
something,
it,
isn't
and
it? I
yeah,
tell
it
you,
is.
it's always something in
And
this
then the
life.
battery wasn't charged enough on
Oh,
the
my
camera,
goodness, I
so
know
it's
it.
one thing after another.
Yeah, and listen, just as that gets nicely coated, and you can see it's getting really nice there. And I'm going to try it for taste here in a second. But as you can see,
Yeah, that's a bad angle.
it's not. I don't like it soupy. I don't like a lot of mayonnaise in there. I like enough to moisten everything. But you know, I'm not there to eat mayonnaise. I'm there to eat the chicken and the other ingredients. So let's just see what that.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
Really
I didn't
good.
get you tasting it. It's
Really,
that
really
good,
good.
huh?
Yeah, it's very
Enough
good.
salt.
Enough salt. Yeah, enough salt.
All right.
Now look at what I like to do. A lot of people do it in their chicken salad. I'll put in a little bit of a fruit. I'll put in like dried apricots are good. It's like with pork again. We did this several weeks ago with pork chops. I'll put in whatever I have. I've done what are those Susan?
Cranberry.
Cran. You know what I'm talking about. They're little raisin kind
Instead
of
of
things.
raisins, cranberries.
Cranberries, but
Yes.
dried up and all that.
Right.
Those are great in there.
Craisins.
Craisins, yeah. Raisins are good in there. But I happened to find we had some dates, which I love dates. And I took the seed out and I chopped them
go.
real small.
That ought to be
and
good.
oh, this will be very good. And these are here. I got to pull it apart here. But I got them chopped, and I like just putting a little fruit in there because it offsets it a little bit. Now you can or not, you don't have to. I mean, it's totally up to you. These are gooey, and I love these dates. I love dates, and they're good for you, I think, right, Sue?
Yeah.
So I did about 4 or 5 dates and chopped them up pretty small.
Some people hate them.
I know. Well, then don't do it.
Right. Do raisins. Don't do anything.
Don't do anything.
Do any fruit.
In fact, you could just do the chicken and nothing else, but that's not fun.
The craisins would be good, though.
Craisins are good, yeah. And that's not a lot of date in there, just enough to sort of give you a surprise every once in a bite.
Yeah. Is there something else you're going to put in there? That's a surprise?
Not in this one. I'm going to put a little paprika in there. And the reason is I didn't do it right now because I sort of want to taste it before I get down in there.
Ooh, yum.
It's really good.
Good.
I like it. I like it real well. So look, that's done. Now let me just put a little paprika on there, and we're going to stir that in. And we just dust it a little bit. And this is the sweet paprika. You can get the smoke, put that in there as well if you wanted to.
So you're going to show us how you're going to serve it at the end after you mix both
I'll
up?
plate it up after I get the other one done.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the regular. Okay, so everybody get happy and that's the regular.
Like
okay, great.
chicken salad.
Yeah,
normal
sure.
chicken salad.
And like I said earlier, this crazy cost of avocados, at least where we're living,
Yes.
is so high. I saw them at one of the markets, more of those exclusive markets, kind of $2.49 a piece. Well, I'm not buying it. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Living in Florida. It must not be the season, though.
Yeah, it must not be. So here's another recipe for a turkey. Turkey. I'm having a hard day, and I really am.
Hey, but I did
chicken salad.
notice that one was shredded. So this is
What do
all
you
from
mean?
the same
Same bird.
rotisserie
Oh, this
chicken.
is from the same bird.
But you shredded that one more, then this is more chopped.
This is more chopped, yeah.
Okay.
You're right, absolutely. Now, this is going to be a little bit different. I chopped up some salted cashews.
Ooh, that's what I
and these,
saw
these are
sitting
so
over there.
good, yeah. And you want to put those in. So here it is. And I forget how much I did. I did about 3/4 of a cup of those. That's really good. And you want, and here it is, the avocado. And this is a half a avocado that I've got.
Oh, that'll be
and I
good.
chopped that up, or I made chunks of it, and that'll be good. And let's just mix this around a little bit and make sure it's all separated and whatnot. This is going to be good, I can tell you right now. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Now, in addition to this, what you want to do is you want to add about 3.5 tablespoons, I think, of ranch dressing. Now, you could do a ranch light, and that's probably what I should be doing, but I'm not going to. But you want to do about 3, let's just measure it out just to see. There's 1.
Oh, just tablespoons.
Yeah, 3.5, maybe 4. Again, there's a different flavor here that you're going after. There's 2, and there's 3, and we're just gonna do 4. Let's just see what we get out of that. And I think that'll actually end up being pretty good. And you're going to mix that around.
So no onions or celery?
No, I'm not doing any of that on this, but I'm going to show you. And now what we're going to do, remember that dill that I sort of rehydrated and all that kind of stuff? I'm going to put some of that in, and we're going to sort of get that all blended around there. This is going to have a totally different flavor than what you would imagine. Yeah, and I'm putting a good amount of dill in there. Let me rinse my hands off because it was dehydrated, and we're going to mix that all together. And this is going to have a totally different taste and a totally different texture to it because of the cashews. And this is actually what I'm going to put on those onion rolls. Although I'll tell you what else you get, and I looked for them. They didn't have them. Have you ever tried those pretzel rolls? Anybody? I hope you know what I'm talking about. Those are so good.
Oh, you know what else this would be good on? I bet is a croissant.
Oh, I bet it would be. Actually, I hadn't thought about that. Or even like a bagel or something. Yeah. Then you want to put your salt in, okay? And you want to put, and again, I'm going to put some white pepper, excuse me. Put that in there as well. And we're going to just try this for taste and see what we get. It seems just a slight dry, and I may have had more chicken than what I had than what it called for in the recipe. So let me dump just a little bit more. I don't want it real wet, but I do want just a little bit more to take away some of the dryness. So that's about another tablespoon there, just because I think I had a little bit too much chicken. So anyhow, we're looking good here. This is going to be really good. Now, there you go. So let me test it for salt, and maybe another spoon for salt and for seasoning, what have you. Just see where we're at here. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, that's good with the ranch, huh?
You're gonna like this.
That's the one I want.
Try it. That dill in there is so
and the avocado.
So good. Boy, I wish you were here. You would really love it if you were here.
That is very good.
Isn't that good? So watch this. Let's take our bun here.
Wonderful.
I mean, that just is the spot.
All right, what are you doing over here?
Okay, let me just do this. I'm going to take one bun. I'm going to open it up. Show you what I'm going to do. We're going to plate this.
There's a plate over there.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to just heat this briefly in the microwave, babe.
Okay.
And like 10 seconds, just to warm it up a little bit. I think that'll make it good. And where's the plate? Oh, yeah, right here. Watch this. I think you're gonna like this. Yeah.
Does anybody out there have these kind of plates?
I don't know.
They're depression glass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, and watch this.
Now, wait a minute. I'm telling something
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize.
I just want to show them the depression glass.
Yeah.
And if you have it, you know you've got something really special.
Got something nice. Yeah, really do. Who gave that to?
And
our friend gave that to us.
Use them. They're great in the dishwasher. Yeah. They work in the microwave. Yeah. They're very difficult to break, honestly.
Yeah. I've got some butterhead lettuce here. Put that down on your deal. And then put your let's do this. Oh, this is going to be so delicious.
Ah, that looks wonderful.
Doesn't that look good? And we're going to serve that. This would even be good for company or whatever. And you know what? Just because I'm a crazy Dukes guy, I'm just going to put a little bit of layer of that on there. Sorry. Gonna mess with the components just a little bit, but just a little on there. And there you have yourself a very, very nice
wonderful
chicken salad sandwich. Look at that. That's wonderful, right?
Yes, it is.
It's great.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So let me plate up the other.
Okay.
And then we can get to eating for dinner. And I think you'll be happy. Now on this plate, let's do this. Let's do something different. I've got a tomato here. Let me take and make more of a non-sandwich event with this.
That's a red tomato.
It really is. Beautiful tomato.
Tomatoes are in season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they really are down
I
here.
don't know what seasons avocados are.
Well, it's not right now, that's for sure.
I don't think so.
I'm going to use the same butterhead lettuce here. Watch this. I'll tell you what, if you want, we'll split the sandwich and we'll split this. Is that okay?
Yep.
Thanks.
That'll be perfect.
Put the tomato on there. And I'll tell you what, Sue, I like a little salt on my tomatoes.
What's so cool though is you can make 2 different kinds of...
Yeah, out of the same rotisserie chicken. Yeah,
and
you sure
so
can.
have one at the beginning of the week, one near the end of the week, and
Oh my goodness, look at there.
make them both up the same night, actually.
You know what, there's enough here I'm going to take up to my folks. They'll love that.
Oh, they will.
I gotta go up and see them tomorrow.
Okay, tell us about your mother.
Okay, so anyhow, I just want to fill you in. My mother, I'm going to take some of this tuna up to her. My mother's doing great. At the time of this taping, she's just making great progress. We're all very excited. And she's doing walks around the block and all that. So she's doing really good. So let's just fancy this up a little bit. Yeah, but I like to do this. Watch, put just a little bit of paprika up on top of this. Make everybody think they got something special.
Well, they do.
Well, they do, absolutely.
And making it look nice always makes it
Oh,
more
I
appetizing.
like that, yeah. Oh man, what was my deal here?
Yeah.
There we go, just like that. And I think we're set. So there's that one, Sue.
Yeah.
And then look at, this is the sandwich. I put some chia quinoa chips on it that you like.
Oh, yes.
And this is what we're going to eat.
Okay.
It'll be great.
All
So,
right.
wish you were here, we'd make you a
Yes.
sandwich. But hey, make your own. You'll love it.
Yes.
It's easy. And ooh, that avocado cashew nut one. Ooh, that's very,
How
very
many
good.
do you think each would feed? Each
You know what? You can get 4 sandwiches out of
Out of
this, I'm
that,
sure.
yes.
Yeah, you don't have to pile it quite as high as I did.
All right, and the stove never went on.
Stove never went
Isn't
on.
that
Isn't that
great?
wonderful? Yes, good. Hey, have a great week. See ya. Bless you. Enjoy.